Hi, this is just a quick video I agreed to do for a friend of mine just to show her how to use an element of Microsoft Word. The version I'm using is Office 365 and this applies to anything up including 2010 and older. Previous versions I'm not quite sure if the same app utility exists. Anyhow, firstly, we'll start off in a just plain blank document. You can see you've got all the menus up here, and here's a references tab. You click on that, and it gives you another menu. What I'm going to be talking you through to use this menu is this area specifically: manage sources, selecting a style, adding a bibliography, and inserting in-text references. To start with, we'll go into Manage Sources. You can see here I've already been using it. That's another thing I like about this piece of kit, is because once you've entered a reference once, you can just go back into it anytime and add any references you've used before. You only have to add it once. So you scroll down, select the one you want, and just click copy, and it will copy it into this list, which are references you will be specifically using for this document. And it will show you in this area what it will look like as the in-text reference with the author and the year, and then the bibliography entry, so you know that you've got it in the right format. To add a new citation, what you do is you click New, and it gives you a list of fields to complete. You can show all of them, which you don't really need to click every time because certain styles only require certain pieces of information. The general rule of thumb with the bibliography, however, is to include as much information as possible so that the reader can go and find the source that you used to find out where you got your argument from. Anyhow, unclick that for the moment. You click on your author. If there's more than one, this edit button is really handy, because you can go just say put in author, say Eric Hobsbawm, and then add. Come up with the author's name in the right order, and so there's another author. You often get, particularly in academic sources, more than one author. So, well, just rule of thumb. There we go. There's added 2 new authors, and you click OK, and then there you go, in the right order, as the right format. You add your title, year. All of this information can be found in the copyright details of the book or source you're entering, and it also depends on what you're using at the time. The drop down box here will change the options you're given for a particular source. Let's just cancel that for the moment. So where we are so far, we've got a list of sources we'll possibly use. You can go back and delete them at the end of the document, so if you haven't actually used them, you don't really want them turning up in your bibliography. So we'll close this box now, and that's how you add your sources. When you want to add a citation, you'll click on this box here, and it will give you a list of what we put into that menu, and an option to add a new source or a placeholder. Placeholders, I find, are actually more trouble than they're worth, so I pretty much ignore those. But that one's handy to have in this menu because it saves having to go back, especially if you add it to your quick menu up here, which means you don't have to click back into the references menu every time you want to add a citation. So to add a an in-text reference, you click on the insert citation and it will bring up in brackets your author and your year. Now, there's another little trick here. You can add your page number by clicking on this box here, edit citation, and say that's your page range, and then you just go OK, and it'll add the page references, the year, and the author. The other thing I like is the bibliography style. To save you hours and hours of time making sure your references are in alphabetical order and that they're all there, what you do is you click on this box here, you go select that one, and it will instantly provide a list of the sources that you selected in the box. And you can see that they've shown references that have not appeared in the document, which is why when you go back into manage sources, it shows you which ones you've used, so you can just go through and delete from the list the ones that haven't been used. Okay. After you've done that, what you do is you update the bibliography, so if you've entered it, added it at the end, and then remembered something and added some more information and cited somewhere else, you can add another source and then just update your sources, and you don't have to type it down or type it up again or find the right spot. It's a really handy piece of kit, and it will save you hours of time. I know it's a lifesaver for me.